Moving on to 25, a grain silo is built from two right circular cones. There's a cone here and a cone here, and a right circular cylinder, so this one in the middle, with internal measurements represented by the figure above. They're all in feet. Of the following, which is closest to the volume of the grain silo in cubic feet? Okay, we have to calculate the volume of a cylinder and a cone here and a cone here. Okay. The formula for these, you don't have to memorize them for this particular test because they are provided for you. Let me go grab them.
One eternity later.
Okay, I have now included the formula for the volume of a cone and the volume of a cylinder. Okay, so we have one cylinder and two cones. And in fact, the cones have the same height because this height is 5 feet. And this height is also 5 feet. So the cones are going to be the same volume, same radius, 5 feet there, same height. We have two cones that have the same volume, and then we have a cylinder. So let's calculate the entire volume. So the cylinder would be pi r squared times height. So let's do that. It's pi r squared times height, plus the cone would be 1/3 pi r squared times height. Now what are all these numbers? So the cylinder has a radius of 5. In fact, if you look at the picture, that's the only radius we'll be using. So this radius is 5. The cylinder has a height of 10 right there, 10. So that takes care of the cylinder. Here we have the cone, 1/3 pi, and then the radius is 5, so 5, and the height of the cone is 5. But we have two cones, so I'm going to just take here and times 2. And all this can be done in the calculator. So let's grab the calculator. Okay. So we have, starting with pi, then we have 5 squared. I'll just put it like that, 5 squared, close it up. A 10 comes next. You can put the square inside or outside the parentheses. It doesn't matter because 5 is a positive number. 5, 10, and then we have 2 times 1/3. The next one I'll put it on the outside just to show you. For this, it doesn't really make a difference. We have 2, we have 1/3, we have pi, 5 squared, and 5. So pi, then I'll do 5. This time I'll put the square on the outside, and then another 5. So we have everything in the calculator. We hit enter. It tells us it's 1047 and a bit more than that. And so this matches answer D. If you look at answer D right there, it's the same as what we have in the calculator. So the answer is D.